So, from a Back to the Future collaboration that never happened to Fortnite's forgotten crossover with Apple before they were rivals, here's every Fortnite collaboration which was cancelled. A few summers back, Epic went all out teasing a Pirates of the Caribbean collab to be coming out in Chapter 3 Season 2. On the shore at Logjam Lotus, this mini pirate ship washed up with a bucket, which was directly referencing this Pirates of the Caribbean scene. And to add on to that even further, Johnny Depp himself live streamed an interview doing some painting, and placed conveniently in the background was a loot llama. We all were convinced that the collab was finally in the works and set to arrive that season, but due to the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial, chances are it was entirely scrapped after the boat disappeared off the island, so it's safe to say the ship for that collab has sailed. You might not have realized it, but Fortnite X Kanye West was actually gonna happen. Back in Chapter 3, a Kanye West Donda 2 album string was found in the files for custom billboards, and everyone thought that this was gonna activate and be teasing a Kanye West skin to promote his album. We waited, and unfortunately, due to some controversies with him, chances are that the collab was cancelled because the album dropped without any promotion in game and it was removed from the files. But speaking of artists, Juice WRLD was actually confirmed to be arriving in Fortnite to honor him by his manager, who said on an Instagram stream that something of Juice's is coming to Fortnite, but that Epic was forcing him to stay silent. We all waited in high anticipation, but after over 2 years, all we've seen is a jam track, so it's safe to say that this collab is either taking years or Fortnite have just gone completely silent. What wasn't silent though is the sounds coming from the sewers, because all the way back in Chapter 1, red balloons appeared above sewer drains in Pleasant Park, and players immediately took it to Twitter and made the connection that this was for an It collab. Looking into the sewers would play this devilish laugh, but unfortunately nothing came to the collab. We still don't know why it was scrapped to this day, but it was probably because Epic pulled out at last second, as Pennywise was too scary for Fortnite, which is just like Nintendo's reasoning for backing out of Fortnite collabs. During Season 9 of Chapter 1, files were found for a rumored Splatoon collab with Fortnite, where the codename Squid Kid was found in the files relating to a skin and back bling. Fast forward to Chapter 4 Season 4, where we got the chrome and blobbing feature, where Epic pretty much ripped off Splatoon, and yep, it looks like we won't be seeing this crossover anytime soon, since Fortnite literally stole their own knockoff version. That's not the only time Nintendo's almost snuck their way into Fortnite, because back during the release of Fortnite's Batman comic series, in one of the comic book crossovers, there was a suspicious silhouette in the background. People took it online and began theorizing, and it was discovered that it looked just like the Nintendo character Samus Aran. After 3 years, we haven't heard a thing, leading us to assume that this was cancelled. A collab that was all out and ready to go was in Chapter 2 Season 7, where a leaked asset within the files revealed the body of what looked to be Chris Hemsworth's Tyler Rake from the popular Netflix movie Extraction. The body for the character was all complete with the uniform found in the files, and the collab was all ready to go, assuming Chris's face was encrypted, but the skin just never ended up being released and removed from the files, where the collab was never announced. That's not the only time that Chris Hemsworth has had some bad luck in Fortnite, because when we got the Thor bundle for Love and Thunder, the mighty Thor skin received Natalie Portman's likeness. We all ran to the item shop to see the male version of Thor, who was assumed to be looking like Chris Hemsworth, but after checking the shop, his skin didn't have the likeness of anyone. I mean, I don't know who this is meant to be, but that is not Thor. It looks like he's on hold for now, but I'm still holding out hope that we could see a Chris skin one day. And speaking of Marvel, when Galactus was heading towards the island during Nexus War, there was a skin planned for his arrival in the shop. He was all modeled up and ready to go, but when the event ended and the smoke cleared, the skin was nowhere to be found. It would have been amazing to see him in the following battle pass or shop, but since he's been removed, hopefully Epic will add him someday, just like they did with Thanos. Yet another character from the Marvel season was supposed to get mythic dual pistols. In Chapter 4 Season 2 in the files, the Mystique boss was set to be added to the game, even going as far to have her own mythic item, Mystique's dual pistols. Sadly, the season ended before they ever arrived to the game, and Epic pulled the plug on this one, which is just like Fortnite's collab with Apple. Everyone knows that Epic and Apple are now sworn enemies after Apple banned Fortnite on the App Store, but Epic and Apple almost had a collab. With the success of phone exclusive skins like the Galaxy or Iconic, Fortnite and Apple planned an early version of the Fortnite crew called Fortnite Club, where subscribers would get Apple TV and Apple Music for $20 a month. And this would come with in-game Apple exclusive skins or cosmetics. All this came out during Apple and Epic's court trial, so it's safe to say that it never made it past the planning stage. And to this day, Fortnite's still banned from even new Apple products like the Vision Pro, since it's only compatible with Apple Mac computers, which can't run Fortnite. Speaking of Apple, during the Apple vs Epic court case, it had some super interesting collabs come out. Future emo icons got leaked from the documents with Gangnam Style, Say So, Go Mufasa, and even a Single Ladies by Beyonce emo. All 4 of these came to the game, except for the last one, single ladies, which just never came to the item shop. But going back in time a few weeks, there was a Formula 1 collab planned alongside 10 defaults in racing gear and an F1 car emote. The collaboration was set to launch alongside Rocket Racing, but the mode dropped and the cosmetics were nowhere to be found. Fast forward one update later and the cosmetics are now removed and never going to be coming for the time being. This was the first of a few surprises since Fortnite almost collaborated with the army. The British Army actually posted a creative map that would teach you operations of how the British Army works trying to raise their enlistment. But the media picked up on this map, and then due to a ton of backlash from Fortnite players, the announcement tweet and the map were just entirely deleted, which is just like the Doctor Who collab. This collaboration was rumored for a while now, with leakers confirming it to be in the works and even going as far as leaking items. We knew we'd be getting a TARDIS glider and 2 doctors arriving as skins with the collab in a mini pass, but as it turns out, the showrunner of Doctor Who, Russell T Davies, said on February 10th that, quote, there are no current plans to collab with Fortnite and that it's a complete myth. Even though tons of files were found for this collab, it's looking like it might have fallen through. Back in Chapter 3, Tom Holland's Spider-Man was added to the shop for the release of No Way Home, and so was Green Goblin. But other villains like Doc Ock were nowhere to be in sight, leading players to believe that we wouldn't be getting these skins and that any more Spider-Man outfits were cancelled. It turns out that a Doc Ock skin is actually being worked on to this day, and we finally have confirmation. Doc Ock is taking his time, but he is coming to Fortnite. And speaking of time, Fortnite's no stranger to time travel, with rifts, time loops, and the island resetting every 20 minutes. When Jonesy decided to go back in time using Kato Thorne's time machine in Chapter 4 Season 4, everyone was expecting a Back to the Future collab. This collaboration would have been perfect for a Back in Time season, and when Donald Mustard had tweeted this out just recently, he teased a Back to the Future collab on Twitter, leading us to believe that this collaboration was finally going to be coming to Fortnite. But if you fast forward a few months, the time travel season's over, and with Donald retired, it's likely that this collab just isn't going to be happening. Fortnite loves collaborating with community concept artists to bring outfits to the game, just like the Harmony skin. The concept was designed, and a few months later the outfit was found in game files, and everyone thought this concept would finally be arriving to the item shop. But due to a massive controversy with the designer, the skin was also completely scrapped from the game in Chapter 5. As for cancelled collabs, we also have FNAF, because back in Chapter 2 Season 5, a skin code name was found in the files that looked like it was referencing Freddy Fazbear. Immediately everyone took it to Twitter, and that was until on his own Reddit the creator FNAF himself would respond to these theories saying, yeah, no collabs for now, including Fortnite or Fall Guys, meaning Epic have probably proposed it to him before and he denied it, but who knows, this could be in the works now. But that's been every collab that Fortnite planned and then cancelled, so if you guys want to see more long videos, drop a like and sub.